Hi, first of all, I love you so much. You look like Sina and Gabrielle with Emmo in this movie. You're amazing.
I lead a group of soldiers. Fighters, like you. With an extremely rare skill set.
What do you mean?
I want to ask you, it's funny how strong women are seen as witches. In the movie, they try to divide them because they are too powerful together. So in your opinion, something is changed today or not?
Yeah, I mean, listen, the concept is sometimes maybe still like closely related, maybe not so on the nose as far as, witchcraft. But there is definitely, I think every woman can speak to this idea that we've been allowed to kind of like be, but it's always kind of modulated. And the saying like, be successful but don't be too successful, be powerful but don't be too powerful. I think women are changing that. I think I want to believe that that's the case, but then I also still see a lot of these kind of complicated situations play out, whether it's in politics or in places of power where, as soon as a woman has a little bit too much power, people kind of freak out a little bit. So, I think we still have a long ways to go.
I think that the superpower of this character is that they can feel each other pain. And so their superpower is empathy. Do you believe it's true? Empathy is a superpower?
Yeah, I don't know if I wouldn't say all the characters feel it as much. I think there's definitely some moments of us, a couple of us making some more selfish decisions. Even that's something that my character kind of has to go back and forth with about, is she going to join this new team or, continue to try to be with her family. But I definitely think, with everything that's going on, I think globally people are being asked to step out of your own shoes and your own way of life and really open your eyes that what you may be experiencing is not the universal experience. And that's one of the things I think that's interesting about all that's going on is that the amount of ignorance that people are able to hide behind is becoming extremely thin.
Mm-hmm. I love you too in the fighting scenes because you are so strong, but it's almost like you are dancing. So I was this crazy combat ballet.
It is, a dance. It is choreography. It is storytelling together. Thankfully, before we got thrown into it, day one of filming, we did get to train together a little bit, working on the choreography of that, a big fight scene between Andy and Niall, just kind of getting a feel for each other. But I mean, it's nothing like on the day.
I really love the boyfriend scene. Why do you think that sometimes people who can't understand love laugh at love? Why?
Well, I think unfortunately, non-binary relationships have always kind of been, and just queer people in general and trans people have just always kind of been the butt of the joke. When you look at history, there's a really incredible documentary on Netflix right now called Disclosure, which is incredibly educational. And when you look at the history of storytelling, we've always made those relationships the end of a bad joke. And I think it's because people have just never people have never accepted it or been comfortable with the acknowledgement that it's real. And so it was very important for us to have that moment be very authentic because we can't be part of the problem anymore. We can't feed that beast anymore. So I think it's one of the most beautiful non-binary relationships that I've seen in a while on film.
Yes, so romantic. What do you think, Kiki?
I mean, what I love the most about it is that it's real. And for whatever reason, Hollywood loves to, there's so many things that are a part of our real world, beautiful, powerful things that Hollywood refuses to acknowledge and represent in an authentic way not a way that's just a joke, not, you know, a way where you're not really honoring the truth of these things. And so I love that about the relationship between Joe and Nikki. It's just real. It just is what it is and should be seen more because it is real.
Thank you so much. I hope to see you in more sequels, many sequels. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.